Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. My name is Kayla Holland, and I am the Food and Nutrition Program Coordinator for the Center for Black Health and Equity. I'm very happy to introduce to you all today the School Meals for All North Carolina Coalition, as well as talk to you a little bit about the Center for Black Health and Equity. All right. So the Center for Black Health and Equity was founded back in June 2000. So for almost 23 years, we have been working to improve the health of African American communities. We were originally founded as NAPTN, the National African American Tobacco Prevention Network, and back in our founding years, our focus was more tobacco heavy, and we were basically focused on reversing the burden of preventable smoking-related disease and deaths in African American communities. Over the years, our work has expanded to address other core influencers on African American health. Okay, so the center addresses intersection of health, social justice, and economic empowerment, and we hold systems accountable and develop equitable solutions in various focus areas. Among this list is food insecurity, which are efforts towards alleviating food insecurity and increasing food access to affordable and nutritious food fits in. Housed in the center's food and nutrition program is our Healthy Food Initiative and Healthy Retail projects. These projects are two of many that we are working on in Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, and New Orleans, Louisiana. They are basically working to increase healthy food access in food desert communities, as well as help communities to make informed decisions with sodium warning labels. Now, on that same note of efforts that the center is super proud to be a part of is the School Meals for All North Carolina Coalition. This is a statewide effort in North Carolina that also addresses food insecurity. In the School Meals for All North Carolina Coalition, we believe that no child should go hungry. We believe that every child in every public school in North Carolina should have access to breakfast and lunch at school at no cost to their families. The center is co-leading this effort with North Carolina Alliance for Health, who will be speaking next about how you all can get involved in School Meals for All North Carolina, and our gracious host today, the Carolina Hunger Initiative, as well as ABC2, which stands for A Better Chance, A Better Community. We are all very proud leaders of this work, and the next few slides will hopefully give you all a representation of the growing coalition partners, a part of this movement. And right now we have over 40 coalitions. I would love for you all to continue to add to this list and hopefully add to this growing movement with us all today. So there's a lot of logos on these few slides, but we just wanted to give you some, it's not an exhaustive list, just to give you some examples of the coalitions that have joined us. Thank you. So in this slide, we wanted to highlight Mount Carmel Helps Incorporated, Old North State Medical Foundation, and Community Health Coalition, because the Center for Black Health and Equity is working with these coalitions to build community capacity around school meals, focusing on Central, Western, and Eastern North Carolina. Building capacity is one of our strengths at the center, and we are happy to be doing such meaningful work as a leader in the School Meals for All North Carolina Coalition. Now, you heard me talk a little bit earlier about what we believe in School Meals for All North Carolina Coalition, and now I want to share with you all the why behind that belief. So number one, no-cost school meals are an investment in academic performance because kids who eat healthy school meals do better in school. Number two, school meals are healthy, and as you all know, they meet strict nutritional guidelines. And last but not least, school meals are an investment in our economy that will support local farmers and producers. And now I can talk to you all forever about School Meals for All in North Carolina and its importance, but I'm gonna leave you here with these whys. And next, following me is North Carolina Alliance for Health. That's gonna tell you a little bit more about how to get involved.
Thank you, Kayla. Next, This organization was originally formed in 2002 and has advocated to reduce tobacco use and increase access to healthy food. What is the North Carolina Alliance for Health? Welcome the NCAH team.
Hi everybody, I'm Morgan Whitman-Grauman. I'm the Executive Director of the North Carolina Alliance for Health. As Kayla mentioned, we're one of the organizations on the leadership team for School Meals for All North Carolina. I also have my colleagues here, Marianne Hedrick-Went, Katie Herndon-Dawkins, and Alecia Sanders. We believe that together we can improve student outcomes and strengthen our communities by making breakfast and lunch available in North Carolina public schools at no cost to families. We are all here today because we know that we all do better when all children have healthy meals. I'm going to turn things over to Alecia now, who's going to talk a little bit about ways that y'all can get involved and make this a reality in North Carolina.
Thank you, Morgan. So one of the most vital ways that we can get involved is to share experiences, and I think that that was very well portrayed in the poetry activity that we just did. So these stories are really important to share, and we think it is important for everyone to be able to share their story in their own words. And in doing so, we have someone here today to help record your experience and story today if you'd like to. So during breaks, during lunch, you can find Katie. And she'll be in the room straight down the hall, first door on the left. You can find her if you want to do your story via video, via audio. And if you're not comfortable with that, if you want to share your story anonymously, find me or share your story in another way. Let me know. We can talk about it. We're going to do an activity in just a few minutes that allows you to share your experiences directly with your legislators. So hold on to those postcards that were just passed around. And as we discuss different ways to get involved, be thinking about how you can share your experience. A couple of things to think about. Who are you? How have school meals impacted you or your community and the children that you serve? And how would School Meals for All help your community and the children that you serve? Next slide, please. So while we're talking about sharing these experiences, I want to highlight a special day that's coming up. So on Thursday, March 9th, we're going to be having a day of action and appreciation. The best thing about this day is that you can participate in this from wherever you are in whatever way that you feel most comfortable. It's very important that you register for this event so that you can receive all the supporting information, different activities that we're going to have. We're going to be sending that out to registrants, and you can see that QR code that you can register there. There's also a sheet of QR codes on your tables for easy access. So during this day, we're going to have a virtual morning pep rally, if you will, to really get excited about what's to come. And that Zoom link is going to remain open all day to discuss school meals and answer any questions that people might have, or if you just want to come hang out, we'll be there. So some of the activities that we are going to be doing during this day and are going to be included in a Day of Action and Appreciation guide are things like letter to the editor script so that you can send notes directly to your legislators. Also, there will be a social media toolkit so you can just copy and paste right into your social, telling about why School Meals for All is important. We're also going to have phone call and email scripts so that you can contact your legislator, and also important links and QR codes. Anything that you can think of that would make sharing about why School Meals for All is important, and everything is going to be in this guide to make it as easy as possible. So behalf on the entire leadership team for School Meals for All in North Carolina, we really hope that you'll join us for that day. So before we jump into these items, I just want to see a show of hands. Who has participated in one or more of these activities already? Quite a few. Awesome. So our hope is by the end of this day that everyone will be able to raise their hand to this question. So these QR codes, again, are on your table for easy access. So to access these codes, all you have to do is open your camera on your phone and hover over that QR code. A link will pop up, and you just click that, and it'll open. Or if you prefer, you can go to our website, which is schoolmealsforallnc.org. Again, that's schoolmealsforallnc.org. And all of these items are going to be on that website, along with a bunch of other information. So to join our email list, this is where you're going to stay up to date on all things School Meals for All North Carolina. So make sure that you jump on that listserv. We also have monthly coalition meetings, which are held on the second Monday of every month at 1:00 p.m. via Zoom, so you can join from wherever you are. This link will register you for these meetings. We share what's been going on with the campaign. We also have partner updates and spotlights, and then we talk about school meals and different ways to advocate. So it's a really fun meeting. Also signing the letter of support. So far, we have representation of support in about half of the counties in North Carolina already, which is fabulous. And we would love to see every single county represented on that map, all 100. So call your mom, call your best friend from middle school, call everybody. We want everybody to sign. Individuals and organizations are both welcome to sign this letter. And then again, participating in the Day of Action and Appreciation, it's very important that you register for that event to get all the information there. Next slide, please. Okay, so let's get back to this postcard activity. So I want everybody to take out their phones and open up your camera and scan this QR code. And that code is on your table as well, if that's easier. So this code is going to take you directly to the North Carolina General Assembly website. So again, you just hover over the QR code and a link should pop up. On this page, you'll see where you can select in little bubbles either NC House or NC Senate, and I also think there's a US House or Senate, and we don't want to do that one. We want to do North Carolina. Either is fine and completely your choice of if you want to choose House or Senate. And then I want you to enter your address in the line above that, and your NC House and Senate representatives should come up. And you can choose one of these names. They should be hyperlinked, and their main page will come up. Once you find their name and get to their home page, you're going to take that mailing address that's on that sheet, on that page, and you're going to use their name and their mailing address to put on the back of the postcard that you have on the lines provided. So this is going to be a space where you can share your story, share your experiences that you see in your work or in your personal lives day in and day out. So we recognize that most people haven't shared their experiences this way, right, to legislators before, and that's totally fine. And we're here and we're happy to discuss how best to share your story in that way or answer any questions that you might have about contacting legislators. Remember, when thinking about how to share your experience, think about who are you? How have you seen school meals impact you or your community and the children that you serve? And how would School Meals for All help your community? We'll give you some time to work on these, and we'll be collecting these right before lunch. And if you need more time, just let us know. Just give them to us before you leave for the day. That's totally fine. And we're going to take these to the legislature on your behalf, so you don't have to worry about that. A reminder that if you want to share your experience on video or audio, just find Katie in the first office on the left, straight down the hall. Or if you want to share in another way or have questions about getting involved, just find me or one of the other members of our team, and we'll be happy to chat. We really hope that you will join us in all of these activities and join us in this important work. And I want to just leave you with one final message. We have the best leaders in child hunger in this room today, and we all want the best for our children and the children that we serve. Imagine a North Carolina where our children are able to focus on their schoolwork without their stomachs growling in the classroom, or worrying about if they'll be able to get a full meal in the cafeteria that day because they have meal debt. These aren't child problems, and they should not be stressing about these things while they're in school. We can't do everything all at once, but right now we can advocate for every child to have meals available to them at school so that they can thrive. Your postcards will give your legislators an inside look at what is happening every day for these children and could be the turning point for a legislator being in favor of School Meals for All, and that's incredibly important. So thank you for allowing us to be here and sharing with y'all today.